There's a moment every day that doesn't look dangerous. Nothing breaks. Nothing goes wrong. But something inside you goes quiet. It happens after the noise stops, when the meeting ends, when the door closes, when there's no one left to perform for. On paper, your life works. The numbers add up. The roles make sense. So explain this. Why does your body feel heavier the moment you're finally alone? Not pain, not panic. Pressure, a tight chest, a jaw that never fully unclenches, breath that stays shallow even when nothing is chasing you. You don't call it a problem. You call it being tired. You tell yourself it's temporary, that this phase will pass, that once this week is over, you'll feel normal again. But the weeks keep ending, and you don't come back. Listen carefully. You're not exhausted because you're doing too much. You're exhausted because you're still acting as someone you stopped being years ago. This isn't stress. This is what happens when a man builds a life that runs perfectly without needing him to be present. The system works. People rely on you. You handle what needs to be handled. And the man inside slowly disappears. The most dangerous part? No one questions it. They praise you. They trust you. They say you're strong. They see stability. They don't see the cost. And neither did you. Not until your body started refusing to move. In the next few minutes, we're not going to fix your life. We're going to look at the exact moment you freeze. The moment your body says no, even though everything looks right. Because once you see where this collapse begins, you'll understand why it never arrives loudly. It arrives quietly, every day, in places no one else ever sees. It doesn't happen when something goes wrong. It happens when nothing is happening. In between, waiting for the elevator, stopped at a red light, standing alone in a hallway with nowhere to go. Nothing is wrong, and yet your body tightens. Not fear, not anxiety. A small, sharp unease, like you missed a step on a staircase that isn't there. For most men like you, this feeling has a location. The car. You pull into the driveway, shift into park, turn off the engine. Tick, tick. The sound of metal cooling fills the space. 10 meters away is your life, your house, your family, everything you worked years to build. It's a good life. You know that. So why don't you open the door? You stay still, hands on the wheel, jaw locked, shoulders braced. Your body isn't resting, it's holding. Seconds pass, then a minute. You're not thinking about work. You're not checking your phone. You're simply paused. This is the moment no one sees. Outside that car, you are competent, reliable, the man people depend on. You solve problems. You keep things steady. You don't fall apart. But here, in this sealed, silent space, you don't have to be anyone. And for a brief moment, that nothingness feels safer than stepping back into the role. Then the guilt arrives. What's wrong with me? I should want to go inside. I should be grateful. So you force movement back into your body. Reach for the handle. Step out. You smile. You greet. You perform. And no one notices that the man who walked inside is not the man who sat in the car. The real you stayed behind. This is how the split forms. One version of you functions. The other feels. Only one of them is allowed airtime, so your body adapts. It learns that stillness is risky, that pausing invites questions you don't have time to answer. You feel the same freeze elsewhere. In the shower, mid-sentence, when someone asks something simple and your mind blanks for half a second. That pause isn't confusion, it's refusal. Your body is hesitating because it already knows something your mind hasn't accepted yet. Continuing like this costs more than you can keep paying. And once your body learns that lesson, the freeze doesn't stay in the car, it follows you. In the next part, we're going to look at why this happens, how being the one who can handle it slowly becomes a trap you don't know how to step out of. Let me stop you for a moment, because right here, most men think they already understand. I'm tired because I carry too much. I just need rest. That's not it. The problem isn't what you're carrying. It's who you became because you could carry it. Somewhere along the way, you became the one who can handle it. The one people call when things break, when emotions spill, when decisions need to be made. You didn't ask for this role. You earned it. You proved you were capable, then reliable, then indispensable. And once that happened, stopping stopped being an option. Because if you slow down, things pile up. If you pause, people get uncomfortable. So you keep moving, not because you want to, but because you don't know who you are when you're not needed. This is the trap. Your value became conditional. You matter when you function. You belong when you perform. You feel safe when you're useful. So your body learned a rule: never fully stand down. That's why quiet feels wrong now. Not boring, threatening. Have you ever noticed something strange? You don't feel most empty when things are hard. You feel it right when nothing is required of you. Notice it in the small gaps: waiting at a red light, standing in an elevator alone, sitting at the edge of the bed before sleep. Nothing is happening. And suddenly, there's a spike, a restless urge to move, to reach, to fill the space. Not because you want stimulation, because stillness removes the role. And without the role, there's nothing holding your identity together. So you reach for noise, not pleasure, distance, a voice, a screen, anything to keep from sitting with the question that's been waiting. Who am I right now, if no one needs me? This isn't addiction. It's survival. You've spent years training yourself to stay alert, useful, composed. Your nervous system doesn't know how to power down anymore, even at home. You sit on the couch, but your leg shakes. You're watching something, but your mind is scanning ahead. Someone calls your name, and it takes a second too long to land. They ask if you're okay. You answer without thinking. Yeah, just tired. That sentence keeps everything intact. Because if you told the truth, that you feel empty the moment you're no longer required, something would crack. Here's the part that's hard to admit. You're not afraid that everything will fall apart if you stop. You're afraid it won't, that the systems will keep running, that people will adapt, that the world won't collapse, and you'll be left alone with a version of yourself you don't recognize. That's why the trap works. It doesn't feel like a prison. It feels like responsibility. But the longer you stay inside it, the further you drift from the man you used to be. And eventually, you're forced to face him. Not during the day, at night, in silence, in the mirror. In the next part, we're going to step into that moment. The moment success stops feeling like safety and starts feeling like self-betrayal. This moment doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't come with panic, or tears, or a breakdown. It comes late, when the house is quiet, when there's nothing left to manage. For me, it was just after 2 a.m. I woke up without a sound, no dream, no noise, just the feeling that something inside me was already awake. My heart was moving faster than it should. I lay there for a second, listening to my wife breathe beside me. Slow, steady. Everything was fine. The house was safe. The accounts were solid. The life I worked years to build was right there. And I felt trapped. Not scared. Trapped. I got out of bed and went into the bathroom, closed the door, turned on the light. That sharp, unforgiving light. And I looked at myself. The posture people trust. The face they call strong. The man who gets things done. If someone else had seen him, they would have nodded. That's a successful man. But standing there alone, something dropped in my chest. Because I didn't recognize him. Not emotionally. Not instinctively. I wasn't looking at myself. I was looking at a role. A version of me built carefully over years. To perform. To provide. To never need anything. And it worked. The career moved forward. The respect followed. The responsibilities stacked neatly. But there was no one left inside it. Just control. Just structure. Just armor. I remember thinking, quietly, honestly, I don't know who you are anymore. That's the collapse. Not losing everything. Losing yourself while everything looks intact. You don't feel incompetent. You know you're capable. That's not the problem. The problem is this feeling that your life is being lived by you, but not for you. You say the right things. You smile at the right moments. You agree to obligations you quietly resent. You move through your days on instinct alone. And inside, a voice keeps returning. This isn't me. But you don't say it out loud. If you tell your friends, they'll wave it off. You're doing great. If you tell your partner, you're afraid of what it might shake loose. She needs certainty, not doubt. So you swallow it. You rinse your face, turn off the light, climb back into bed, and you lie next to the person you love, feeling completely alone. That's the cost of the mask. It protects you from the world. And it blocks the world from reaching you. Love can't get through it. Joy can't get through it. Rest can't get through it. You're safe, and you're suffocating. Here's the truth most men won't admit. You're not chasing more success. You're chasing permission. Permission to stop performing. Permission to take the armor off without everything collapsing. Maybe you've even had a dark thought. Not about dying. About something forcing you to stop. Getting sick. Losing the role. A reason you wouldn't have to explain. Not because you want destruction, but because collapse would finally give you an excuse to rest. You don't want to end your life. You want to end the life of the character you've been playing. And there is a difference, a massive one. In the next part, we're not going to analyze this anymore. We're going to face the one thing you've been avoiding the most: silence. Because silence is where this mirror waits. And staying there, even for a moment, changes everything. So here's the part that sounds wrong. We're not fixing anything. We're not calming it down. We're not adding tools or routines. We're doing the opposite. We're staying. And this is not comfort. This is a test. The next time you feel that pause, the parked car, the dark room, the second before you reach for noise, don't move. Don't open the door. Don't turn the volume back on. Don't distract yourself. Just stay. Most men can't last 10 seconds here, not because they're weak, but because staying means feeling everything they've been outrunning. Your chest will tighten. Your throat may close. A pressure will rise that tells you to escape. Good. That's not danger. That's contact. It will feel like you are dying. Your mind will scream at you to pick up the phone, to turn on the radio, to fix something. It will tell you this is pointless, that you are wasting time. That's the lie. Let it scream. Watch the urge rise and watch it fall. This is the only muscle that matters. The ability to stand inside your own skin without needing to escape it. What you're feeling isn't anxiety, it's grief. Grief for the man who learned to disappear so everyone else could feel safe. Here's the only thing to do. Place your hand on your chest. Say it quietly, even if you don't believe it yet. I'm here. That's it. No fixing, no explaining, no performing. Just presence. If you can stay for 10 seconds, you've already done something most men never do. You chose to stop abandoning yourself. And once you do that, even briefly, the collapse stops being the enemy. It becomes the doorway. There is nothing wrong with you. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be rebuilt. You've just been gone for a long time. The man underneath the roles, the titles, the responsibilities. He didn't disappear. You set him aside to keep everything else standing. And now he's asking to be let back in. This quiet collapse you're feeling isn't failure. It's the moment you stopped running. It's the moment your body refused to keep pretending everything was fine. You don't need to tear your life apart. You don't need to escape. You don't need to become someone new. You just need to stop abandoning yourself in order to hold everything else together. If you're still here, listening to this, then something in you already knows. The man you've been missing isn't ahead of you. He's right here, waiting. And the fact that you stayed until the end means he's already started to come back. Welcome him. Not loudly, not dramatically, just honestly. Welcome back.